the big question is, WHOMST are you? Hi guys, my name is Nolin Tahane and welcome to Money on Point. Today we are profiling money personalities and I would like to know which one resonates with you. Zaga, 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 zaga. Sifuni, zaga, 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 zaga. So, it's very important to note that money personalities are mostly psychological. Hence, they will reveal underlying psychological issues that you need to deal with. It is also important for you to know and identify your money story and how you created it with your early encounters with money. So if you want to know more about your money story, please go back and watch my first video. I'll put up the link so you can just click on it and go back to the first video. Let's get right into it. So, money personality number 1. Big money spender. Moreki, the ballers and the blessers. So these are the people that will let you know upfront that, or they'll let everybody know upfront that they will get the bill. They'll pay for everything. If we're going out, it's on them. They have no second thoughts about spending money on themselves or on anyone, and it's usually mostly flashy, right? So that's money personality number 1. Moving along to money personality number 2, the siblings to the big money spenders, the shoppers. Yes, the people who like shopping, they enjoy it. So with the shoppers, these are people that they go out and exchange their money for goods and services, and this makes them feel good. So they will always be buying things, right? And this is for satisfaction, for their own satisfaction, and mostly it's for themselves. There is often also gifting to others, but it's mostly for themselves. So shoppers are people who instant gratification is something that comes to mind when shoppers are at play. How you know you can differentiate between being a big spender or just a shopper is when there's an addiction involved, right? So when you become addicted to spending, the shoppers will hide their purchases when it becomes an addiction because it's so bad people can't know that they got new stuff, right? Whereas the big money spenders, they don't mind, right? Mostly they don't mind, so they will not be hiding their purchases. Now let's move on to the opposites. The first opposite, which is money personality number 3, the savers. So savers are people who think of money as a security, right? So they also are people who will go bargain hunting and they'll negotiate prices. But don't just think because you are a bargain hunter and you negotiate prices that you are a saver, because shoppers also do this. Shoppers do this very well. Some shoppers actually do this very well. The difference is with the shoppers, they will bargain hunt and they will negotiate just so that they can buy more stuff with the extra money. Whereas with the savers, they will actually negotiate and bargain hunt so that they can save the remainder of the money that they are not using. So yeah, that's important to note that difference so that you don't get confused as to who you are, right? Moving along to the extreme opposite of the first two. Hey, these ones, they are a problem in society according to most people. The stingy ones. Money personality number 4, yes, is the people who find it very, very, very difficult to spend money. So they go through extreme lengths to not spend money, right? A very good example of this is the American TV show called Extreme Cheapskates. Extreme Cheapskates is about people who will do almost anything to not spend money. Very crazy. One of the episodes I remember watching is of a dollar millionaire who went dumpster diving. So this woman would not spend money on even food. She would go to restaurants after closing time, and get the food that they would be throwing away for the day, take that food and go eat it so that she doesn't have to spend money on food. Meanwhile, she was a whole entire millionaire. I kid you not. So those are the people perceived to be stingy, right? So that's the money personality number 4, right? So what's important there is, if you're trying to find a balance, then you can rather look into being frugal, which is very different from being stingy, but it's also something that is confused with being stingy a lot when you are frugal with your money. Now, moving along to money personality number 5. This money personality makes me sad. I don't like it, but it is what it is, and we can change it. So, money personality number 5 is the debtors. The people who spend money they do not have. The people who owe everybody and every institution. They have loans with everyone, right? So this is a very dangerous money personality to have, because oftentimes people even forget of the debts that they have, right? Because there's so many of them, they can't keep track. And when it gets there, people start calling you, you start getting threats. It's not nice. And this can also lead to a lot of mental health problems like anxiety and so on, right? So if you are a debtor, you need help, please find help. But first, you need to know that you are a debtor. Don't be the next money personality, which is money personality number 6, an ostrich. A whole entire flightless bird that buries its head in the sand when it's faced with danger. That's money personality number 6. So an ostrich is perceived to be an animal that buries its head in the sand when it's faced with danger to avoid the danger. So it's thinking is that if I can't see the danger can't see me, therefore the danger no longer exists. Meanwhile, the whole body is visible. So this money personality is the personality that avoids taking calls when the debtors are calling. If you know you are not going to be able to pay your or have money for your debit orders to go off, you don't let your creditors know, and so on and so forth, right? The important thing is, in life, never be an ostrich. Just don't do that. Because you avoiding your financial problems is not going to make them go away. In fact, it's only going to exacerbate it, right? So rather, as difficult as it is, please, please, please try and deal with your financial situations. Sometimes it's not even that bad, guys, like for real. It's sometimes not that bad. It's just that in your mind, it's bigger than it seems, so you avoid it, thinking that it will go away. It's not, right? Bonus money personality, which is a personality that's also, it can be fused between the two that I've just spoken about, which is the debtor and the ostrich. And these are the people who join each and every pyramid scheme that comes along, right? So everybody recruits you for something and you jump in, right? You join the WhatsApp stock fair, you join the Mavro Monies, and this is a promise of quick cash and tomorrow it's going to solve all your problems. That is when you are a debtor or an ostrich, you are more prone to become a person who will be recruited for pyramid schemes and not question that, this doesn't look right, right? So money personalities, those are the ones that we have for this video. Now, the important thing to note is that nobody, absolutely nobody, is one exclusive money personality all the time in their life, right? To all the people. You can be You can have more than one money personality at a time. Even you can have a primary and a secondary money personality. You can change your money personality as well by changing your money habits or your behavior with finances. And if you want to know the different types of money personalities that you are, or the different type of personality that you are, if only one resonates with you, you can go online and take a test. Online, there are thousands of tests that can tell you which money personality you have, right? However, a lot of these online tests require you to be very honest with yourself, which most people are not. Not that they intentionally want to be dishonest, but it's because we tend to want to answer the questions we're being asked in these online tests according to the personality type we wish to be, right? So, or the personality type we perceive ourselves to be rather than who we really are. So more often than not, the money personality that you're going to get back from these tests is not the money personality that you would be if you were not honest. So to eliminate that, let's do the real money personality test. You take a bank statement for a whole year. Yes, print it out a whole year, sit with a highlighter and see where your money went. Then you can identify from there whether you are a shopper, whether you are a debtor, whether you are an ostrich, whether you are a big money spender, whichever one of the money personalities that I have mentioned before. You can identify that just by going through a year's bank statement and seeing where all your money went. So please, 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 I'm asking that you leave a comment in the comment section and let me know which money personality you think you are, and then go and do your statement and then come back and tell me which money personality you found yourself to be. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. So in the next video, we're discussing something very exciting. So we're answering the question, can money buy happiness? Well, we'll see. Thank you for watching.